This is It's the Room. I made this for Ludum Dare 31. The theme was unconventional weapons. So my idea was maybe make like a platformer where you move the world instead of the player. And I just threw it together in a few hours. I didn't have much time. I was gone all weekend. I didn't think I would participate in this Ludum Dare, but I was in the car getting a ride. It was a few hour drive and I had my laptop, so I thought, I have an idea. Maybe I should just make it. So I made it over the course of like 5 hours, I think. I worked on it in the car and then got back and worked on it a couple more hours and turned it in right before the deadline. So I didn't have a lot of time to polish or mess around. The physics are pretty glitchy, way too sensitive, just using default stuff, all the most basic things I could use in Unity just to save time. But the gist of the game is, you just have this little ball and you just try to bounce it to the end zone by moving the world around, and then there's spikes and things you have to avoid, and if the ball hits that, then you die and you start over. And my idea was just kind of like a platformer world, and there's other enemies, characters that kill you if you touch them, and you have to bounce your character in such a way to not hit them as you bounce them also by moving the world. I think it came out pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of those old like little puzzle toys you would have as a kid with a little metal ball inside of like a plastic maze and you have to bounce it around. I do kind of want to revisit it one day and make a better version of it. So it is fun. The level design could use work. There is a difficulty scale, but it's kind of weird and there's some abrupt jumps in difficulty. The visuals I threw together some basic shapes and added a screen bloom effect. And then the music was just a simple loop I threw together in MuseScore. I ended up getting 4th in innovation on the Ludum Dare competition, which is the second best I've done in a game jam after Intersection, where I got 3rd. Overall, I think it is a cool game. It's a fun core concept, and it is fun gameplay if you ignore the too sensitive controls.